I think it feels like that. Feels a bit like a loss, if we're honest. I think I don't know if you saw on the end there, on the pitch, there's about 3 or 4 just refusing to get off. Couldn't believe we were being took off. And that we're stood now outside, and it's absolutely bright sunshine. It's just been the quirks of this game, hasn't it? I think we would have played another 3/4 of a day, half a day. I think we'd have had a comfortable victory, but as it was, we were going to get a cracking finish, because obviously the reduced game, the less overs, puts Lancashire right back in the game, because they've got enough time to shut up shop, and bravely and correctly they were going for it as well. So I think we'd have had a bit of a classic and a great finish, but we've all been denied that fun.
We had to go for it though, didn't we? There was had to be that positive intent.
Oh, look, we've been great. I mean, the boys look, I think first of all, look back to the Chelmsford game, and we knew we let ourselves down in 18 overs of cricket. And my biggest fear was loss of confidence, or taking some of the baggage from that game into this one. But the captain led the way and got us into a position where we had a blooming good score. It was hard to know what a good score was on that wicket, but I think the more you watch people bat on it, how hard it was actually to score, and the more the ball was beginning to spin, etc., we knew we were right in the game and got ourselves into that position. So, yeah, it looks a shame.
Another player standing up as well, Michael Ray, Jacob Bethel, important contribution to the ball.
Look, I think, everybody. I mean, Bethel with that little 40 in the first innings as well. That first day, it was a toss where part of you want to lose it and bowl first because of the overheads and batting under lights, and you don't want to be 3 down, 80 odd for 3, but actually you could have been a lot worse. And then, as I said, a captain with Beth the next morning, and great little cameo by Hassan gets you up to that 270, 280 score, which, as I said, does well. And then with the ball, Oleg strikes early and you chip away. It was fantastic. 2 great catches by Rhodesy. The catches haven't been going to Yatesy this year. We've been having a bit of a battle. So for Rhodesy to pluck 2 special catches was great for him as well.
How do you reflect on the 7 games halfway point at the county championship?
A little bit disappointed, obviously, he's not going to win. And the 3 games we've been really pushing hard on. With the Durham game, the wicket and some resilience by them beat us in the end. Hampshire, the weather, and this one, the weather. So that's disappointing. We got ourselves in a great position at Essex. And then threw that one away, as I said. Sorry, we lost, and the rest of the game, sort of weather and the wicket has hit us. So, yeah, but we'll know we'll get stronger. This game felt a bit more like us in terms of on the pitch, in terms of the players we had available with Haas. Yes, an undercooked Haas, but Haas back, and then Michael Ray's been a great find. And to go and with Ollie, we just felt we had a bit more of an attack. 2 young spinners, I think that's the other thing to keep remembering. It's Yates' first full year bowling off spin, and Beth coming to the party, coming of age maybe, but he's still got a lot of learning to do. They're learning on the job, and the only way you learn is by playing and by bowling, and that's what Alex is doing by giving them this opportunity. So good investment into them. We just got to get some bodies back, don't we, to miss 7, and Sam's been really hurt us. So we all hope by that Hampshire game we'll have Chris Wokes and maybe Liam Norwell back. Booth should be back. Milo will be back, etc. So we'll have some proper personnel to really have a good go.
Pretty crazy though, 5 days. The white ball comes out, the colour kits, the excitement of the blast. How much are you looking forward to that?
Well, we are, and I've obviously been doing a little bit of planning the last week. It's been difficult for a lot of the players with the same players, which is good for continuity, but it's also not great for freshness and ideal preparation. But we're no different to other teams. We've got some new personnel to see how they go. Richard Gleeson's been away at the IPL, hasn't actually played, but been practising hard. And obviously Gartz has been in and around the squad, but it'd be his first competitive game since Abu Dhabi. So it's fascinating to see how quickly they can hit the ground running too.
It's going to be tough asking your players though, isn't it, with that double header with Durham on a Friday and then blast off on the Saturday?
Yeah, look, and we're not the only team who's got this, but the ridiculous situation where Durham on a Friday night finishing at 10, and you don't get away from the ground till 11, and best one in the world, you're back home at 3:30. Well, you're back to the ground at 3:30, then you've got to get to your personal home. So you're looking at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then you're playing the next day back at the ground. And it's tough for anybody. It's not ideal. It's the only real bad one we've got. We've got all the double headers, but when it's coming back from Notts or a home game, it's never as bad. So this is the one we've got to get through. Think carefully about what we do with the team, and hopefully we'll come out with 2 great wins, and especially in front of a Birmingham crowd on Saturday. Look, that's what you really look forward to. The buzz of a home game in front of the Hollies is always exciting.
And hopefully with the injuries that you mentioned, players coming back, you might have some options. Obviously, you could potentially rest some people Friday for the Saturday. Yeah,
we think so. Look, Jamal is going to play hopefully in the 2s on Wednesday if he comes through practice tomorrow. So that gives you another option. As I said, Gleats, Garth, etc. Milo's back now playing, Sam Haynes back now playing. So we should be something like, and again, it gives us option if you want to rest people. But I think it's key is not to look too far ahead. We'll take Friday, see where we are, and then we'll make a decision for Saturday, because you have then got 5 days recovery to be ready before we go again.